Good evening and welcome to a quick midweek recap here for the SPY and what I'm looking at for tomorrow. I have not taken any new trades yet. I wanted to get some calls here at the ADMA. Came within 20 cents. Didn't take it. Could have chased, of course, but for whatever reason did not take that position. So if it does come back, here's what I'm looking at. Here's what I'm looking at: the 21 EMA, the 50 SMA, and the 200 SMA. Now, with regards to the 50 SMA, I'm also looking at this big red line right here, which coincides with the prior consolidation range from October to December. Once a level or resistance is broken, technical analysis 101 says treat that level as a support. So now that we've broken above it, closed above it, pushed away from it, if it comes back down there, I'm looking at that as support. I will start this 50 SMA trade at this point here and add into it however low I need to. Okay, now with that said, today we had our first gap down. Bears had their first sense of relief, in my opinion. Hopefully they covered because of the pattern that showed up towards the end of the day. Now, Bears had a nice little close to $2 move drop. They pushed it down to low of day towards the end of the day. And towards the end of the day, looks like they lack the cojones to hold overnight, forcing them to close their positions, adding to the natural buying pressure that is always present in the SPY, and putting this bullish engulfing bar on the 30-minute basis. Now, I tried to go back and find how many occurrences of this pattern had come up in the past. Well, in the past 180 trading days, this has occurred 13 times. 11 of those have made a new recent high within the next 3 to 4 trading days. That means to me, I can realistically expect price action to be above 289 within the next 3 to 4 trading days. So hopefully tomorrow we open up flat and I can get a chance to get into some SPX calls, these SPY calls, and maybe even an EMA trade right here. So we'll see what happens with that. Now, real quick here, I can pull up E-mini futures. They are open right now. See what they're doing. Um, just slightly up. I mean, it's a nice looking green bar here that is moving up a little bit more. But it's after hours pre-market. That's really doesn't really mean too much right now. So, um, but I do want to point out the E-mini futures chart is a lot cleaner than SPY. There are no gaps. A couple of hammers, couple of bull flag patterns have started to play out. We did get a bearish engulfing bar today, which doesn't scare me at all. Here was a a bearish engulfing bar. Even after a red inverted hammer, we had a 100-point pullback. That was not a reversal. It was a pullback. Simple as that. Now, the talking heads on CNBC, some of the fin twats, they're saying, oh, we haven't had a pullback. We need to have a pullback. We need to have a correction, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Same thing that happened in 2017, same thing that happened in 2018, they finally got it. Same thing they said in 2016. You're always going to have these jokers out there saying, oh, market's overvalued, it's too far extended, we need to sell off, this is a top, this is a top. You're always going to have those people. You're always going to have it in the news, and the longer you trade, the more you'll realize those talking heads, those fin twits, know just as much about the market as you and I. So I'm going to stick to the technical analysis side of things. I try to ignore news as much as possible and look at what's really going on. As of right now, price action, in my opinion, is extremely bullish. Price action is above the 80 EMA, above the 21 EMA, above the 50 SMA, above the 200 SMA. Not only is this technically bullish, algorithmically this is extremely bullish, and we are still, in my opinion, in a buy the dip scenario until we reach a much more extreme high. Now that extreme high is probably going to be one of these levels up here. In my opinion, I do have this target of 295-ish. Also, the upper end of this channel that we've reclaimed back here as of, well, we'll call it January 17th. The upper end of this channel is currently 298.70, so we'll see if we can get up there. Those are my targets, my trade plan, what I'm looking for going forward into tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down below. Also, tomorrow is the Fed minutes. That may have a negative catalyst on the markets. If that does occur, can probably expect to pull back something like one of these last two or three recent dips as a buying opportunity. Again, all moving averages right now are bullish. Price action is bullish. We're getting higher highs, higher lows, so on and so forth. So again, have a good evening and good luck on the open tomorrow.